This is answer 54. Ram and Mohan are equal partners. Their capitals are 4,000, 8,000. After the accounts for the year are prepared, it is discovered that interest at the rate of 5% was provided in the partnership agreement has not been credited to capital accounts before distribution of profit. It is decided to make an adjusting journal entry in the beginning of the year. Give necessary journal entry. First of all, we have to prepare working notes. Answer 54. Answer 54. Working notes. Statement showing adjustments this is, there are two partners, one is Ram, the other one is Mohan. Ram and Mohan. We have to prepare the statements for adjustment. This is the format. Draw the lines carefully. This is particulars. Ram and Mohan. This is Mr. Ram's column. Ram and Mohan. Debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit. Rupees, 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 rupees. Here both of them have omitted interest on capital 5%. Interest on capital, omitted. OMITTED, interest on capital omitted. Very simple. 4,000 into 5%. It is 200 credit for Ram and 200 and 400, 8,000's 5%. 400 for Mohan. These two amounted to 600 debit for the farm. Credited for the partners is debited for the farm. This interest on capital they took by way of profit. Now if you will take back this from them, this will be loss for the farm. Loss for the above IOC, loss for above interest, loss for above interest on capital is equal to rupees 600. There is no ratio given in the question. This is equal ratio. 600 distributed in equal ratio will amount to 300 from Ram and 300 for Mohan. Now this is total of both debit and credit column. 300 debit, 200 credit, 300 debit, 400 credit. Total is 600 for all. It is also 600 for the last two columns. Now this is the single line and this is double line. This is closed. This is total and this is net effect. Net effect. Net effect. 300 for Mohan, 300 from Ram, and Ram has been debited 300, credited 200. So 100 is again to be debited to Ram. And Mohan has been debited 300, credited 400. He is to be credited by 100. Then the journal entry will be Ram's capital account debited to Mohan's capital account. This is fair notes. Fair notes journal entry this is the basic format of a journal entry. Ledger folio debit credit. Date, particulars, ledger folio LF, debit rupees, credit rupees. Debit, credit, rupees. The date is not there, no date. So put a dash or a question mark. This is Ram's capital account debited to Mohan's capital account. This is Ram's capital account debited, Ram's capital account debited to Mohan's capital account. Ram's capital account debited to Mohan's capital account. Mohan's capital account. Ram's capital account debited to Mohan's capital account. This is 100. Being IOC omitted, now rectified. Being interest on capital omitted, now rectified. Then your total 100.